knows about the grind. Yeah, the bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again.
Guess who just got back today? Them wild-eyed boys that had been away.
I'm your huckleberry.
Haven't changed, had much to say.
How dude.
But man, I still
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown, driving all the old men crazy. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town.
The boys are back, baby.
Is that us?
I think so, yeah. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Kubich. Happy Friday. I got a special treat for you after this show.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you did tell me you dreamt about me last night. I'm getting a little worried.
Hey, welcome to EST Afternoons here, live from the William Wolf Studios. I did have a dream about you, Hawk.
Heated rivalry too. Here we go.
We were here, and then you brought your son in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I got jealous, and I would sit right here. And then Maddie came in, and everybody was throwing stuff at me, and they're like, just sit over there, man. Like, what's wrong with you, loser? And you're like mad at me. And,
Really?
And your son was like really good at radio.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And they're like, we got something here. And I was like feeling really insecure.
Oh, no.
Maybe that's because no one wants to sit with me on a damn plane.
Maybe.
Yeah, the insecurities are getting into my dreams.
Maybe I should bring my son in here. I don't think he'd be any good, but barely talks.
Yeah. It wasn't a dirty dream.
No.
You should bring him on for a red light district once.
Maybe. The kid's looking pretty good right now, though. I think there
I've never met your son.
might be a love interest involved.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's like the Jack Reacher books that Reed's reading.
Hey, best part of my night last night, I get to the Oilers game, you go through security, I'm waiting for the elevator.
Yeah.
And who takes the elevator with me?
Cam Moon.
Who walks in with me?
Cam Moon.
Jason Strudwick.
Struddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
that's cool.
great, man.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's an absolute beauty. We had a quick little convo because he gets off on the 5th floor to go do his TV stuff, but I don't want to spoil anything, but Struddy might be joining us soon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love that guy.
He's such a good dude.
He's good, dude.
Yeah.
My second best part of the night is sharing, first intermission, me and Reed Wilkins both had pineapple pizza.
How was it?
It's good. Had a lot of pizza lately, man.
What?
Had some today.
Wow. They're still not, they don't put a lot out though, do they?
I remember I went pre-COVID and they would have like gummy bears and chocolates. And,
I remember when they first opened it up, like it was unreal up there. The whole candy bar.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Now,
Well, don't get Benny up there.
no.
Or me, I guess.
Yeah.
Now it's just popcorn and pizza, which is fine.
I love the popcorn.
Popcorn's awesome.
They got a butter station?
No.
Why? I don't know. It's an honest question. You get popcorn? Yeah, you get the little like fake butter. You know when you go to the, come on. You know when you go to the
not a
movie theater. Well, you're basically watching a bad movie.
They have
if you went last
shake it
night.
packets. You can put the flavor.
Oh.
You can have pops,
Yeah.
tea, coffee.
I always go with the tea.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever there was only one time I was able to go to the media area. Well, it was a makeshift one during Helinka Gretzky Cup last year when it was here. And some of the stuff they had out there, I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah,
This is great. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be really good.
Well, lobster and probably have butter for the lobster too. Well, back in the day when they first, come on.
It's, it's great seeing Struddy, man. He had a nice scarf on.
Did he?
Yeah.
He obviously
I forget how tall he is every time I see him.
he's a big man.
Big boy.
Obviously brought a little luck to the Pens. Sid was happy Struddy was in the building, obviously.
Well, let's rip the Band-Aid off. The Oilers are definitely not back. I claimed they were back on December 23rd. I'm taking it back.
Well, don't ever say it. There's no back. They were never there because this is a different team. I could see saying they're back last year when they just
Yeah.
but this is different.
Yeah, I mean, listen, to me, you're coming off a stinker where you played like crap for 40 minutes, okay? Okay, I'll give him this. Against New Jersey, third period, something to build on because you played well. Jake Allen shut the door. Not only that, Joaquin, then they get into the warm-ups, and wow, Leon Draisaitl is going to play. You think that would give the team a spark. Our boy just flew 9 hours from Germany, says he wants to play, he's ready to go. We just got, you lost, and you played pretty bad. Your coach said you guys thought it was going to be easy against the Devils, and that's the effort. We were not even 3 minutes in, Joaquin, it was 3-0.
It looked like Leon must have been on the flight with wheels beside him. Because it was, he had no juice.
Oh, it took me a while to get it, but yeah. But it's just.
You know what, though? Listen. Okay, listen.
Okay.
I'm giving you the pearls here. There's certain games throughout the regular, like through a hockey season, where you just don't have it.
Sure.
And I can't remember a game this year so far. Yeah, they've played poor stuff, but they have been playing a lot better than over the past couple months. You can't tell me they haven't. And there's just certain nights you just don't have it. I really think everything was set up for the Oilers to have a good game. But when you see like McDavid bobbling the puck and Leon's non-existent, no one can make a pass. Like it's just everyone to a man had an off night, and sometimes that happens, and that's really what I thought last night. Like I was, I had to turn the nasty chat off because it was. I almost responded. I was almost angry enough to start responding but were they good enough? No, but to say that this team hasn't, here we go, they're awful again after one game. After what they've done and where they sit, and quite frankly, it's they didn't lose any ground on Vegas because Vegas lost too. So you can kind of just go, okay, let's put this in the rear view, forget about this, and get ready for Saturday against the Caps.
You're not wrong, Joaquin. Like all the greatest teams in the history of the NHL have had off nights, and it was a really bad game. We're still going to criticize it to death.
Oh yeah.
But you're right. And as far as the nasty chat, like Joaquin, it's every time they lose, it's the end. Not for all. There's a small part of the chat that's just, fire Knobloch. This team loses again. What are you talking about? They're second. Like,
well, there was one comment that goes, here they'll never win. They're not. They have no compete. How can you, unless you're just throwing that out to get some giggles and poops.
Yeah.
But they've been to the final 2 years in a row. Yeah. You can't say, they're not a competitive team.
Yeah.
Like if they haven't made the playoffs in 5 years, maybe then you can lob one of those out. But I was just like, what?
Yeah,
and I know you can't what you did bad in the past, you want to push behind you. And the good you've done in the past, that's over too. I realize that. But you can't say the Edmonton Oilers are not a competitive hockey team with their past track record and where they actually sit in the division they play in this year. I know weed is legal now, but come on. Maybe take a couple weeks off.
I was talking with Bryce from the Combine crew about sciatic pain. And we'll get over it on the nasty chat.
A little CBD?
Yeah. You know how that is, bro. Okay, a couple of things before we get to the game. A great welcome back for Kulak and Skinner.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting older. I almost got emotional, but I knew I couldn't because Reed was beside me and he probably slapped me.
I cry all the time beside Reed.
They got it just bothered me because this whole damn town wanted Skinner out. And listen, we talk, I include myself. I don't want to speak for you. So, and then everybody's going, Stu. I want to throw my popcorn at them. Not all of them, because some defended Skinner, but get out of town. It was nice, though.
It was great.
Yeah.
Man, Kulak looked good last night.
He did. He was, I think he led him in minutes on the back end.
So good. Yeah. So good. And look, Stu Skinner's going to have a good career. but his time was done here. This is Edmonton's a meat grinder for goalies.
It is.
It's a hard place to play.
I love Cass coming in yesterday on the postgame show. How come no one's talking about trading Jari? So Oilers allow 3 goals in a span of 37 seconds. It's the fastest 3 goals against in franchise history.
I thought he was trying to break my record there for a second.
For the Penguins, it's their 3rd fastest 3-goal outburst in franchise history.
Wow.
That's unreal. Hey, where do we start? I mean, I'm going to give you the breakdown of Ekholm Bouchard's first 2 shifts, okay? First shift, grade A opportunity. Second shift, -2. You got scored on twice. I'm a little concerned. We're going to show it in highlights, lowlights, buddy. Well, I'm a little concerned about number 14. Bouchard, I said I was going to embrace him, the chaos. He was chaos yesterday.
Yeah.
Like he was he was a hot mess.
And Ekholm looked like last year's Ekholm. Like it looked like he was in quicksand.
Yeah, he looked really slow. Spencer Stasny also. There's a conversation up in the press box. When the game gets a little heavy and the big boys come to play, he kind of disappears.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's not physical. He's no cool. Like, I'll say this right now. I still think Kulak's better. Now, Stasny's younger.
I think he can get to
that.
I haven't seen well, that was a discussion, hey?
Yeah, a few comments made, like, there's a few guys that are getting pushed out, when the games get tough and it's not going well for you. Connor McDavid post-game, he said our puck play has been bad, really, really bad. And he also implied that their practices have been bad, and that's unacceptable. If you're
what practices?
Well, when they do practice. Well, they have the day off today, too.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Play like crap for 5 out of your last 6 periods, and it's probably mandated. This is not a choice by the coach. It's probably NHL mandated. They have to take the day off.
Like, how many practices do they have? Like, I don't see what's wrong with coming out and just working on stuff for 25 minutes, So do they not have to go to the rink at all? Like, is it like you can't even come into the building?
I think so, yeah.
And unless it's...
Maybe for treatment.
Treatments, that's it.
But there's
right?
like a window treatment from 9 to 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So that's what I find interesting.
See, and this is why being the 3rd goalie would suck. Would really suck.
You can't get any work.
You can't get anything done.
The Oilers had a 4-on-1, Joaquin. They didn't get a shot on net.
Yeah, because I was listening on my I was doing work listening, and I didn't want the game on because I would watch too much, so I was listening to our boy Cam and Bob.
Yeah.
And Bob must have said the phrase "shoot the puck" at least 800 times.
Well, there's another instance here, Joaquin. In the 3rd period, Howard goes in on a 2-on-1. The defenseman is taking the shooter, the other guy. He still tries to pass it. Why is Ike Howard here to shoot the damn puck? Shoot the puck, buddy, man. Everybody's trying to make these great goal by Savoy, though.
Well,
Top header.
That was a great play by Bouchard.
Yeah, it was.
Because his going up there, great move of the blue line, and then backing Kulak up and then Savoy uses Kulak as a screen. Perfect play. And rips it right by the right ear. Awesome.
But Bouchard on for 4 goals against. Ekholm on for 3 goals. I think there was only 2+ players, and I think it was Nurse and a forward, maybe Janmark. I remember I was going through this earlier this morning. There was 2 guys that were plus. I don't know how. I will give credit, though. Like you said, they had an off game and these things happen. I get it. And listen, McDavid has been out of this world for 2 months now. There's a reason the Oilers sit where they. It's a large part in due to number 97.
Yeah.
Even the greats have a night off. He was terrible.
Yeah.
And he said it himself.
But that's why I said, like, everyone was absolutely garbage last night. It happens. You kind of just, you come in at the end and you're mad, and you just look around the room and go, God, we were all terrible tonight. And it's kind of comical in a way that no one has a good game. And you get the broom dustpan and throw it in the garbage.
I will give credit to the Pens. I thought they played well.
Oh, they played great.
They're all over them. I thought they would slow down in third. They did not. They might have pulled it off a bit themselves. It wasn't anything the Oilers were doing.
Who's the best team in the East? I was thinking about last night watching the Pens.
Tampa Bay.
They're rolling.
Tampa Bay.
I mean, I think it's pretty wide open in the East too, right? With Florida, I don't think Florida's going to make it.
No, Carolina, Detroit might be.
Is this Carolina's final year to get through?
They might. Like if I had to pick a team, it'd probably be Tampa Bay right now.
Why? What?
Because they're just on an unreal roll right now. They're 9-0-1 in their last 10. And they haven't had Hedman. They've lost certain players. Like they're good. I mean, Detroit quietly is first, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. Like you're going to get to the playoffs in the East, and a lot of teams don't have tons of experience. Tampa, yeah. I guess you could say Carolina. Pittsburgh has old experience. They haven't been to the playoffs in a few years.
Yeah. Okay, one last question before we get to our first break. I saw it on the Nats chat yesterday on postgame. Draisaitl selfish. Why did he play?
Oh, jeez.
Listen, it was a long flight. He probably shouldn't have played. But you're not going to tell one of the best players in the world, if he says he feels good and wants to play, to sit out when you're going 11-7.
Quit being soft. Okay, yeah. Quit it. There's a reason why Leon's in the NHL that maybe a lot of people don't understand is because he does stuff like that. If you're too much, or if you're too soft, going, you know what, it was a long flight, I need some rest. Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons that you're not in the NHL. Okay, stop it. Selfish.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
Was he good? No. Probably should have sat out, but
it was either that or Regula. You make the choice. I'll take Leon Draisaitl off a plane any day.
He probably did not feel good.
Oh, you just said you can't say they're back since they are different, and now talk about what they did last year. It can't go both ways. Honest question: if you are picks, are you talking to your agent? Having those discussions. Sure. I mean, guys, we're not talking about a starting goaltender here. Like, I think we're reading way too much. I saw him in the press box, too.
Who?
Pickard.
Oh, yeah?
He gave a hug to someone. I don't know who it was, yeah. Seemed like a good guy.
Have you guys seen that interview that he had with Kyle Bukauskas? It came out about a week ago now. Like, it was on YouTube. It was like a 7-minute hit there in the car and kind of traveling around and talking about him.
No.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see. I feel like the interview was just before, I guess, the full situation, having 3 goalies on the roster really came out. But like Calvin Pickard was like, yeah, first time I've been to 12 different pro teams during my career, and this is the first place that I really feel like I'm at home. Do I want to stay here for years to come? Yes, but I know and understand that might not be realistic.
Ducky says, and Nurse was terrible again last night, raising his hands, whining. I've never seen that attitude out of him before. It was weird. Was he?
I don't know.
I know
they were all bad.
I know McDavid yelled.
McDavid, well, when he gave the puck away,
was he yelling at the bench? Why didn't you guys tell me he was there? Is that what he's yelling at? Because he lost the puck.
I don't know. Maybe he's yelling at himself.
Or maybe someone said, for frack's sakes, McDavid. And he was like, screw you, man. What have you done?
Connor, get it deep.
Just dump it, bud.
Dump it in.
Bronco Nick says Savoy, Janmark, Howard, and who's the other one? Nurse were even. Okay, so 4 guys.
Good.
All right. Hey, did you know Edmonton Sports Talk is presented by Play Alberta? Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery all in one place. With easy access to real money games, you can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. Hey, let's slam that thumbs up, man. Why not, right?
I guess.
Yes. For Hernan's little treat for Gager. How about that?
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is if we hit 100.
All right.
I might even bring it in during the show if we hit.
Really?
Yeah. That cool?
Sure.
Nasty chat. Slam that thumbs up. And the afternoon inbox, like always, presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week from 2 to 5 p.m. Up next, highlights, lowlights. You're not going to want to miss it. It's Joaquin Gage. It's Hernan Salas. And here's our boy, Kubalicious, with your sports update.
Set to be a big night out east. Mitch Marner makes his return to Toronto as the Golden Knights face off against the Leafs, and Rasmus Andersson, he's expected to make his Vegas debut, while Anthony Stolarz is projected as a netminder for Toronto to return from a 2-month absence. Elsewhere, the Lightning and Blackhawks go toe-to-toe as the Ducks aim for 6 wins in a row with the tilt against the Kraken tonight. And from Claire Drake, the Pandas kick off a back-to-back with the Huskies. 7 o'clock puck drop tonight with the rematch at 5 tomorrow. In Buffalo, ESPN's Adam Schefter has reported that the Bills are interviewing former Colts quarterback Phillip Rivers for their vacant head coaching job. 44-year-old Rivers just wrapped up his second stint in the league, going 0-3 to wrap up this season. And another former Jay is on the move. According to ESPN's Jeff Pass, and Sir Anthony Dominguez has agreed to a 2-year, $20 million contract with the White Sox. Over in Portland, it's the Raptors and Blazers duking it out. Tip off at 8 with 7 other games in the NBA, including the Pistons and Rockets matching up as Denver takes on Milwaukee. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at Capital Care Foundation.net. We plunge deeper into the Oilers' 6-2 loss from last night. On the other side of the break, I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Jamie McLennan.
I think it's always great, especially in our line of work. You know, the Mount Rushmore of players from generations. Everyone, Bobby Orr, Gordie Howe, Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby. And I think McDavid's going to be one of those Mount Rushmores. You might have to just slide another head in on the mountain.
Yeah, just expand the mountain a little bit.
Why not?
Exactly.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada Ice Dancers, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier on Support from Home.
We're celebrating all the people at home, the people that have supported us.
We know our community is going to be cheering for us, and we know the country is going to be cheering for us.
Thank you, Canada.
Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation. With options for every style and budget, open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
Where holiday cheer meets great beer. This season, celebrate at the Canadian Brewhouse. From plated dinners and festive buffets to casual pub-style parties, we've got the perfect space for your crew. Book your holiday party today at thecanadianbrewhouse.com.
Oh, dude. I'm your huckleberry.
We're back. EST Afternoons. How you doing out there? It's Friday. It's freaking cold. What are you up to this weekend? God, the Oiler game tomorrow could be Ovechkin's last game in Edmonton. The Grade 8. They're struggling too, man. 4-game losing streak. They might not make the playoffs. The 2 top teams in the NHL last year might be out. It's absolutely insane. Let's get to it. Let's rip the Band-Aid off once again, gents. Ladies and gents. And like always, slam that thumbs up. Nasty Chat River Korean box. Joaquin, this is probably going to be the most talked about goal because it's the first one. Don't play it yet, Coop. It blows my mind that 2 and 15, whatever it was, seconds in, this kind of goal could happen. Like, you're just not, there's no focus. There's nothing. And I want to ask you, who's at fault here? There's no more excuses, man. New Just Party was on Sunday. Thursday, man. It was Thursday.
Yeah, you gotta wrap it up a little.
You gotta shape up. The puck is gonna start with the in the zone of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go, Coop. Nice little turnaround there.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop it. I'm going to back it up just a bit.
Yeah. So starts off, pass out, kind of missed. Who's the player on the back check there?
That looks like Janmark.
So yeah. He's struggling catching up, right? And he does as much as he can to provide a little bit of back pressure. But again, there's nothing really there. Mangiapane's shoulder checking to see what's going on. I like that. But
is this strictly on Bouchard?
You have to recognize you can't be so puck focused. And Bouchard's probably looking at this. This is where communication needs to happen.
Yeah.
There's nothing between Mangiapane and Evan Bouchard here, right?
Yeah.
Mangiapane's looking for a late guy. He's assuming, from what it looks like right now, he's assuming Bouchard's got that guy. And now, he sees the back checker. Ekholm's got a guy, and he's looking for someone probably late to pick up, right?
Gager, can I give you kind of my theory on this?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, like you said, Mark's a little bit behind, but it's still 3v3. So does Bouchard think Ekholm is going to go to the guy on the boards? Bouchard will take the guy coming in right beside the guy on the boards, and he's just assuming Mangiapane is going to track Mantha all the way to the back?
Maybe, yeah. Sure. I don't know. He's just looking at the puck.
Yeah.
Like if you watch, he is only looking at the puck right now. All he has to do is look to his right and see that guy going to the net.
Because then he can even yell at Mangiapane and be like, go.
Yeah, but Mangiapane should be yelling at Bouchard too.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's where the communication. I would put blame on both those guys because they're not communicating.
So equally at fault for Mangiapane and Evan Bouchard.
I would say so.
Yeah, let's just roll it. Like these goals can. And Joaquin, even until the pass is delivered, like no one knows Mantha's there. Like Mangiapane looks at him.
Well, he does that slight glance, right? But I mean, it does happen fast. I didn't know Mantha could skate that well. But again, what is Bouchard doing? Like he gets sucked to the puck like a black hole. Like he just gets drawn more to the puck. Like he's not doing anything. And he's just watching too much puck watching, not realizing where the danger is going to come from.
And especially because Ekholm doesn't even go to the guy on the boards. He stays with the middle guy.
Ekholm's just basically playing a 2-on-1, and Bouchard's not doing anything.
All right, let's keep on rolling here. Just give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. This one is, so again, turnover in the offensive zone. Sends Mantha in all alone. Joaquin, the reason I said I'm a little concerned about our boy here is just the legs here, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, Mantha has some speed, but he's not a speed demon.
That's what I mean. I was like, both guys. It looked like Janmark, he took like 80 strides between blue lines, and so did Ekholm here.
Yeah.
Like, they're just in absolute quicksand. And you watch Mantha, like 1, 2, 3. He does quick turnovers, and he is gone. Like, and he's actually pulling away, not moving his feet, right? It's just, so maybe this Olympic break is coming at a great time for some of these guys, because this is a lot of hockey, and a lot of hard minutes, but still, these guys look like they could possibly use with a little bit of R&R and recharge the old lithiums.
And we love Ekholm on this show. He's an absolute beast, but we're worried about the legs, man.
But this is no. I'm not worried about the legs because no one had legs in this game.
Okay.
Connor McDavid didn't even have legs.
Connor probably doesn't catch Mantha.
Yeah, this is chalk it up to just laying an egg. Okay. This is a bad trip to the dog park and stepping in doo-doo the whole time.
Doo-doo? You said doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Okay, this is the third goal. It's just some cycle work. It's the clip is going to kick off. The puck's going behind the net. A battle won there. Gets back there. I want to stop it at one point here. So he goes D to D, right? I think it's I can't remember who 5 is on the team. So right now you have Joaquin.
That's Ryan Shea.
Ryan Shea. So you have this is good. This is good. This is the problem right here. Because the 2 wingers have their defensemen. Again, for me, it's just, and again, you said they just weren't on. But that's just the lack of an awareness, and that's Leon Draisaitl.
He turns the wrong way.
Yeah.
And he's again, puck focused. You go in to the corner with Sidney Crosby, and the puck goes back to the point. I don't understand the 7. I know he was on a 747 earlier, but doesn't mean he has to turn like one, right? Stops and starts. Take your guy back to the net. It's lazy play.
Just lazy. We'll give him a pass because he got off the plane. But
boarding pass.
I want to say though, what a great goal by Sid.
Oh, it was awesome. Great goal. How many has he done like that too?
Yeah.
And there's no chance. Like Jari's got 2 guys in front of him too, right? Like puck goes over, and he's there, and he can't even see it.
Yeah.
It's, and you just hope it hits you at that point.
This one, not much to break down, but I just love it. Like McDavid loses handle of the puck. No one told him Malkin was there, and I love the finish by Malkin. Like unreal.
This is a guy that's faced him because I call this is the stone cold stunner right here. Because when you look where he puts the puck, he completely like it's that little drag of the foot.
Yeah.
And the puck is completely beside him, and you see Jari go right down, full butterfly, and he pulls it, opens him up, slips it 5-hole. That's a highly skilled goal because most guys don't. I always say guys should do that more. Like show shot, freeze the goalie by having the puck out in a position where you're going to shoot it. And if he's highly skilled. That pass he gave to Raquel on the 4th, was it the 4th goal?
4th goal.
Elite pass. Ridiculous pass.
That's good, Coop. So, it's just a team that did not have it yesterday. Listen, I don't know what to expect tomorrow because they're not practicing today. They're coming off 2 stinkers. Do they show up tomorrow, Joaquin? And Washington's playing tonight in Calgary. But that hasn't mattered one iota.
Well, you gotta think they'll be better than they'll be.
Wow. Yeah.
What did I say? I thought there was a lot of goals scored, but just by one team. I think we got the over right.
Yeah.
But I thought the Oilers would be way more engaged. But that's why I say no one was good. Absolutely no one was good. It's one of those games.
Yeah, it was a tough look last night. Tough look for this team.
Yeah.
Not ideal for this homestand. And it's a bad start to the homestand.
Chris Gand, P71. That's just not being. He mentions that every time the Oilers are so puck focused. Yeah, and that's.
What is that, Gager?
It's a malaise. You're in a fog for some reason. Things are going bad, and you're just looking at the puck. You're not engaged in the game. Like you're not looking around. You're not on your toes. You're not firing. You're not talking. It's just. Again, they were completely in a fog. It's like they all drank NyQuil before that game,
or Neil Citron, like Coop. Well, maybe from the party, because Tuesday we felt they were still a little hurting, right? From this party. Maybe some of them got a little sick with so much people. No, it could be possibility. We're looking for excuses for that effort. It was no bueno.
There's no excuse for that effort. You got to be better than that, man. But again, I've said it enough. Chalk it up to something that happens once in a while.
All right, portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brew House. Kick off the new year with the Canadian Brew House wing flavors of the month: Mediterranean Greek versus Southern barbecue wings. Try them anytime or for 69 cents all day. Every Wing Wednesday, the Canadian Brew House, our house is your house. If you had to pick Mediterranean Greek or Southern barbecue wings, which way are you going?
Mediterranean Greek or Southern barbecue? Shoot. That's a tough one, man. I think it depends on my mood. If it's the summertime, I'm probably going Greek.
Okay.
But in the winter, Greek on the patio, Southern barbecue inside. That makes sense?
All right. We got so excited talking about the Oilers. I forgot to say who was on the show.
Oh, no.
No wonder Dusty hates. Zach to the Future next. Lee Hacksaw Hamilton at 2:05.
Nice.
And Greg Laughlin, color analyst on Monumental Sports Network for the Washington Capitals, former NHLer as well. Have a good convo. What's going on there with the Washington Capitals this year? It's going to be a fun show. Screw it. Let's do a parlay. We did not hit. Hyman, he should have scored that. Remember when it hit the post and it looked
right off the crossbar, right? Yeah. And the Stars were shut out 1-0.
Yeah, they were shut out.
Yeah, by the Blue Jackets. Yeah.
Like, Coop's making good picks. It's just the teams are just having...
Coop's like the ultimate curse.
Yeah, jeez. Well, I'm like the Oilers
just start
right now.
picking guys against the Oilers are playing now, Coop.
I was thinking about it, too.
Right in the pooper.
Yeah. Like you should have went...
I wanted to pick Crosby, but I didn't want to hear from the bully, you know?
Yeah, as soon as he scored, I was like, gosh, why didn't we just pick Crosby and
Gino,
Malkin?
too.
Yeah.
I'll go with my heart.
All right, Zach to the future coming up. We're going to have some fun with that. Don't go anywhere. Hit that thumbs up. River Korean Box 780-218-9999 and the Nats Chat. We want you to play along as well. We're back after the break.
Stolars is expected to make his first start since November 11th as Mitch Marner and the Golden Knights visit Toronto. Rasmus Andersson projected to make his Knights debut, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson is a game-time decision for the Leafs with a total of 8 games around the NHL. Out in Colorado, the Flyers and Avalanche hit the ice as Edmonton's next opponent, the Capitals, play the Flames in Calgary. Washington looking to snap a 4-game skid. Across the border, ESPN's Adam Schefter has reported that the Bills are interviewing Phillip Rivers for their vacant head coaching position. Rivers just wrapped up his second stint in the NFL, going 0-3 for the Colts to end the year. Baseball news, Sir Anthony Dominguez is reported to have agreed to a 2-year deal in Chicago with the White Sox, according to ESPN's Jeff Passan. In NBA action in Toronto and Portland throwing down out west. Tip-off for that one is at 8, and around the association, the Celtics and Nets duel. The Pistons and Rockets meet while Phoenix visits Atlanta. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc, they're the experts you need to know. Zach to the future is up next here on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Gubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
Bad poker.
Every time I sit here, you come at me like I'm...
Because you're coming after other people.
No, so screw them. Let me go after other people. What do you have to do?
You're supposed to be the glue guy. You shouldn't be going after people then.
I am the glue guy. You're trying to break my spirit.
You're letting him get under your skin.
That's right.
You're letting him get under your skin.
Solidarity.
Yeah, be strong here, okay?
Yeah. Screw you, Matt.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go. Aye, oh, let's go.
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
Call the dogs off.
Finishing up a heater.
Yeah, yeah.
We're back here on EST Afternoons live from the William House Studios. Only 33 thumbs, 178 watching. What is happening? Slam that thumbs up. Let's go.
What is happening?
Time for Zach to the future. I think he's only failed twice since we started this little segment. It's going to be tough today. Actually, I made it kind of easy for this guy, for this young man.
Well, my mom helped me study today. That's the only time I really study is when I'm like, that's my mom's favorite segment. That's probably, to be honest, guys.
How do you
the only
study
time
though
she
if you don't know
watches
what
the
we're
show.
doing?
Well, we were talking about Oscars and she brought up Sinners and stuff. And, I was like, well, that'll probably be on topic. I mean, it's pretty relevant.
Okay.
So that's what I studied, right?
Let's go. So you have a wild card. You can go to the Nasty Chat or you can use one of the fellas here at the EST Studios. Like always, Joaquin will kick it off.
All right, Zach.
No intro?
Oh, yeah.
Hit the.
I'm in it for a reason, guys. Jeez.
Time traveling is just too dangerous. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott.
Zach.
Yes.
From Reed's Weird Sports Trivia.
Nice.
Okay. In 1985, which Major League Baseball team's mascot also served as the player's drug dealer?
Multiple choice.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't even know a name of a single mascot.
We have the Rangers,
okay,
the Red Sox, the Twins, or the Pirates.
Did you know about this story?
No, I didn't even know.
1985.
So I Googled it after. I was like, damn.
Wow. So Minnesota, Pittsburgh. What were the other two? Boston and...
Pittsburgh, Minnesota, Boston, Texas.
Texas.
You know what? I feel like it was in Steeltown. Good old Pittsburgh there. I'm going to go with the Pirates. Final answer.
Even with Texas being so close to... Okay.
What are you going with?
Pittsburgh.
Why not?
Oh, why isn't
It's
this
not working?
working again? Oh, this is pissing me off, man. Hold
Son
on.
of a biscuit.
Hold on.
Was that a good sound though, coming from?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
It's funny that I could hear it through your
headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. When I read my sports updates, like people are running around here and stuff, and you guys go out and have a chat or whatever. I crank my headphones, and Hernan always has it real loud.
I blame Dusty, man.
Yeah, well, he's always connected to the board and stuff.
Yeah, I think he was connected because I got thrown out. Just give me a sec. Here.
Oh, you still kicking around here?
The suspense.
I heard something. Okay. Hold on. Do you have the Canadian trivia game there? I mean, we could probably play a whole game here while Hernan.
But imagine being the mascot and
What you got to supplement the income here.
Well, he's not making enough money being a mascot, that's for sure.
Oh boy, that was just.
Don't those mascots make a ton of dough though?
They must. But and in baseball, you're working a lot. You're working like 80 times a year.
Exactly.
But is it the same person?
Hey!
I got it! Yeah!
The Pirates.
How did you get that, Coop?
I just, well...
You're like a little wizard.
I don't know. I was thinking Pittsburgh, man. Okay. Things go on in there. It's a hard-working town, and that guy was hard at work.
I probably would have went Boston.
Yeah.
I would have went
Texas. Texas
Yes.
made sense, but I thought that was
closer to the Bolivian marching powder, if you know what I mean.
All right, Gage, keep on rolling.
Coob, guess this song.
And just to add to it, we talked a lot about DJs, right?
Yeah.
That's your hint. Here we go.
Back with another one of those block rocking beats. Back with another one of those block rocking beats.
Now, we need the DJ, the artist. What?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well,
Back with another one of those block rocking beats.
This is a good. You like these guys?
Back with another one of those block rocking beats.
They have a lot of good tunes.
That's like the tagline. Back with
another one of those rock rocking beats.
Yes,
you keep saying that. Okay.
I'm gonna sing it.
Don't look at the Nats chat if you haven't said it.
No. Well,
I gotta listen to more of these guys when I'm running.
Do you?
Back with one of those
Is it a
block
group?
rocking beats.
A group of DJs?
It's two dudes.
Two dudes
that started as DJs.
Oh my gosh! Now were they in a very now there's too many noises coming from the board there.
Yeah, you got 5 seconds.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna use my wild card for this one and go to the nasty chat.
Okay. Well, there's only one right answer. So I hope you got it.
Oh darn! I'm gonna. Okay, I had a feeling Max would be in the chat. Chemical Brothers block rocking beats is my final answer. Oh yes, thank you, Max. Wealth of knowledge.
Sorry.
Am I living on a prayer?
Finish the lyric, Coob.
No, wait.
Oh, was that it?
No, wait. What's going on here?
You played the. Oh, you went.
You ever heard this, Coop?
No.
Back with another one of those block rocking beats.
Never heard of the Chemical
I was singing
Brothers
this the other day for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Coop's 2 for 2.
Nice.
Well, Tube and the Nasties are 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll kind of give it away.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish the lyric. We're going to play the first half of the song. You got to sing the second. As soon as the song finishes, you have to go right into the lyric. Okay? You've seen the show, right?
What show?
Finish the lyric.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to play a bit of the song where the gentleman is singing, and when it stops, you have to continue it.
I mean, John Bon Jovi?
Sure. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my time. I swear.
Or take your time. Yeah.
Living on a prayer.
I was really hoping that this was one of the cases where you think you know the lyrics for decades.
Yeah.
And it's not the right one.
That's what I was going
It's
for.
just one word.
I was hoping, like he said, living with a flare or something like that.
Yeah.
But no. Okay.
Okay, well, they'll get harder.
Yeah,
They'll get harder.
All right.
Didn't Evander Kane score a goal in the playoffs just right off the DJ ripping that in Rogers' place?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a face-off
Was
win
everyone
right on
saying
top of
living
the
on a
circle.
prayer and he scored? Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's a great moment.
Okay,
That's a good one. 3
So
for 3.
let's get to the movie poster segment.
All right.
These are movies that have had they're part of a large group of movies, but they're the most nominated movies at the Oscars. The movies I picked went from 12 to 14. That's how much nominations they got in the year that the movie came out.
Okay.
I've made it super easy.
Have
Reed Wilkins went 4 for 5, actually.
4 for 5?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you
got
didn't go
one wrong.
5 for 5.
Okay. So this movie, I'm going to give a synopsis just for our audio audience. The story of a once powerful general. The emperor's son is enraged when he is passed over in favor of said general.
Huh.
One of the best movies out there.
You think so? I didn't like it when I first saw it.
Really?
Is it a long movie?
Here it is. Go.
Gladiator.
Damn it.
Final answer. I've never seen it, never will.
It's Gladiatore.
Gladiator.
Gladiator.
Got it wrong. No.
Well, that was easy. The next one's super easy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What scene is that then, Coop? What scene is that?
I've never seen the movie.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, you know. Okay.
I've never.
I don't want to give a synopsis to this one because I feel like you'll get it right away.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. But
Well,
sorry,
why not?
sorry, audio audience.
That's
but
unfair. That's it. So you give it for everyone. So you give it
let's
for
see.
every other movie. Huh?
We can tell them afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
Once you have your answer, we'll let you know.
playing
Okay,
let's
go.
see.
Tom Hanks, my favorite movie. This
What's he
came out
doing?
in 1994. He's sitting on a bench bus stop with a suitcase and a box of chocolates.
Oh,
that was the wrong accent. It's Forrest Gump.
I didn't think he'd
Hey,
get it.
good description of what you were seeing, Koob. I'm sure a lot of people got
So
it.
Forrest Gump had 13 nominations.
Another movie I didn't think was any good.
Gladiator had
Was it
12.
94?
I like it because he runs. You know I run. So
Yeah. Wait.
I saw.
you can go back to us. Koob.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Son of a biscuit. Okay. I don't think you'll get this one, Joaquin.
Okay.
Are you ready, Coop? Here we go.
Uh-huh. Schindler's List. Final answer.
Wow.
Did you know
Two hands
that?
grasping. Well, I've seen the movie poster, and then you see all the
I forgot to
numbers
give
and the
a
names right
synopsis.
beside each other.
It's holding hands.
Holding
with,
hands, yeah. With like the imprint of everyone's names going down the list and their numbers.
Schindler's List
respectfully.
had 12 nominations.
Yeah.
I didn't like this movie because it was just gross.
Yeah.
How many did it win? 4? Do you have the numbers there? Okay.
This movie stars Brad Pitt and Kate Blanchett. I can't really give you a synopsis because it would give it away, right, Joaquin?
What?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take the.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Here is the next movie.
But do I get the synopsis if I don't get it? See, I'm not gonna get the movie. I have no clue. There's just two people looking at the camera with the clock in the background.
I wonder if anyone gets it. This is the one that stumped Reed.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I would have got this.
well, can I get the synopsis though?
No.
Why?
It's a
I've
love
gotten them
story
every single
between-
time.
In the 50s.
So you sent me back. Oh, okay. So it's
and it goes through all the stages of life.
yeah. That is. Well, for
Okay.
listeners
Kate
here,
Blanchett,
it's
half of her face. Brad Pitt, half of his face. It's a movie, a love story about these two with going through their whole lives.
the color purple.
Backwards.
And one guy has a condition.
Backwards. And
Yeah.
one guy has a condition.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone gets it.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna get this
I've-
one.
I've seen, there's,
I'm
everyone's
studying
getting
here.
it. Everyone's getting it, Coob.
Well, I can't look.
Okay.
I know.
So you
I'm between two. I have notes, but I'm not going to look at them.
Well, give us a pick.
Okay, the color purple. Final answer.
No.
Wait,
Fight
hold
Club.
on.
No.
Wait. It's Turning Point.
No.
No.
No,
It's
okay.
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah, never heard of it.
What? It's okay too.
I've never watched it.
How many nominations did that get?
It got 13.
13? Wow, okay.
And this next one got 14 nominations. This one's a toss up. You're going to get it and you're going to pass. If you don't get it, I'm coming over there.
Titanic. I don't know what's actually going to come up. Yeah, Titanic. Final answer.
Well, obviously studied.
Leonardo DiCaprio and yeah. There we go.
That's good.
That is the scene.
That's a good movie. I liked it. You know what? I was watching it and I was like, I know what happens, but that was a good movie. I like that one.
So I got 4 for
What do you
out
mean?
of 5.
I've
Just
never
like
seen
Reed
it.
Wilkins.
What happens in Titanic? Not bad, Coop. I made them kind of easy. Next week they'll be a little bit harder.
Well, you stop reading the synopsis. I mean, it actually got pretty hard.
Well, no,
once you
because
stopped
the
reading that.
curious case, if I go through the actual synopsis, maybe he would have known.
No, you wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have got. I would have
Brad
said
Pitt ages backwards.
Backwards, yeah.
He's
Is
an
it?
old man and he becomes a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That sounds like a great plot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
I've heard of Benjamin Button. I thought he was a real person. Oh, I'm just kidding.
He looks really good in that movie. I mean, most movies he does. When he's riding the motorcycle, like, he is so attractive in that scene. It's crazy.
This one says new wild card for next week. Zach can phone his mom for help.
Oh, hey, that man.
I'll do it.
Are we opening up the phone lines? Oh, look at that.
Pizza Boy, based on the life of Evan Bouchard.
He's aging backwards.
So that means he's going to get better.
I hope so.
Well, no, because when you're older, you're better.
No, you're better when you're
Yeah.
older, especially as a D-man.
Embrace it. Smitty
Well,
Smitty
people
the
have called him a
welder.
baby already.
I know you don't want to, but embrace Bouchard. You'll have a better time, buddy. It makes life that much better. Seeing the chaos. Good stuff, Coob. You passed. It's fairly easy.
Yeah, flying colors.
At least
not the color purple though.
At least I stumped Reed, which was very impressive.
Yeah, because
Reed Wilkins is the most brilliant man I know. After Gage.
It's odd because a lot of those movies get nominations, or some of those you look back on and you're like, really? Like I haven't really watched those. Like I've seen the list, but yeah, especially that Benjamin Button one. Very good things about it.
Afternoon Inbox presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino. Jersey Shore star DJ Pauly D at the venue at the River Cree on March 7th. Doors at 8, show at 9. For tickets, rivercreeresort.com or River Cree box office. Up next, talk some NFL. 2 big games, Joaquin, with our buddy.
Can't wait.
Our good pal, Lee Hacksaw Hamilton from Lee Hacksaw. Hamilton.com. Keep slamming that thumbs up. We're not even at 50, man. What's going on? Hour 2 coming up next.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
Edmonton Oil Kings defenseman Ethan McKenzie. You got to play on the Canadian World Junior team.
About 2 weeks before our teddy bear toss, I got a call saying, can you fill out some information for us just in case if something were to happen? After the teddy bear toss game, I got the call from the GM there, Alan Miller, and it was pretty much a whirlwind of experience going on from there. It flew by.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses, because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Skip the couch and hit the Canadian Brewhouse. Your home for every puck drop, every goal, and every cheer. With ice-cold drinks, massive screens, and the best fans in town. This hockey season, our house is your arena.
Big night out east. Mitch Marner makes his return to Toronto as the Golden Knights face off against the Leafs. Rasmus Andersson expected to make his Vegas debut, while Anthony Stolarz is projected to return from a 2-month absence for Toronto. Also on tap, it's Lightning Blackhawks going toe-to-toe as the Ducks aim for 6 in a row with a tilt against the Kraken tonight. And from Claire Drake, the Pandas kick off a back-to-back with the Huskies. 7 o'clock puck drop tonight, with a rematch tomorrow at 5. In Buffalo, ESPN's Adam Schefter has reported that the Bills are interviewing former Colts quarterback Phillip Rivers for their vacant head coaching job. 44-year-old Rivers just wrapped up his second stint in the league, going 0-3 with the Colts to wrap up the season. And another former Jays on the move, according to ESPN's Jeff Passan. Sir Anthony Dominguez has agreed to a 2-year, $20 million contract with the White Sox. And on the court, it's the Raptors and Blazers duking it out. Tip-off at 8 with 7 other games in the NBA, including the Pistons and Rockets matching up. Denver at Milwaukee, and OKC playing host to Indiana. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your Sports Update. Hour 2 of EST Afternoon starts right now.
We're back, hour 2 here on EST Afternoons, coming to you live from the William Huff Studios. I made an error. That was on my part. Greg Laughlin is joining us in a few minutes here from Monumental Sports Network, covering the Washington Capitals. Does the analyzing there for their TV broadcast. Lee Hacksaw at 2:25. Apologies about that. I'm very intrigued about this team here, Joaquin.
Yeah.
Very intrigued by them. Was last year just kind of like that one-off that just everything went right? Do you know what I mean?
Well, they were unreal first part of the year. And then, I don't know, there was a little bit of a side show going on with Ovechkin becoming the all-time goal scorer. So they got boost from that, I think. But yeah, it's interesting to see some of these teams that had so much success last year that are struggling a little bit right now.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, they're 6 points back, right?
Yeah.
It's not like they're falling out completely.
Still a ways to go, though. Yeah. We're good to go, Coop. And joining us now on the Oil Country Towing Hotline is Greg Laughlin. He's the analyst for Monumental Sports Network, covering the Washington Capitals. Greg, thank you for taking time on a game day. How are you doing today?
Hey, great day here in Calgary. A little cool, but it's going to snow more, and it's going to snow more in D.C. and Annapolis where we are. We're supposed to get 14 inches this weekend, starting tomorrow. And you know what that means? That means my wife's been calling me, and I said, honey, I can't do anything with the snow. You're going to deal with it.
Is that the big storm? That's not the ice storm, is it, Craig?
Yeah, it's part snow. It's supposed to snow. We're right in Annapolis, so we're sort of close to the Chesapeake Bay. So we could get really smacked up to 18 where the team plays down in D.C. and Chinatown. We could probably get 10 inches. So I think everything will be closed down, but we don't get home till next Thursday. So hopefully the snow will be gone.
Craig, you're a good Canadian guy, though. So you can deal with this Alberta minus 30 that we're going to get over the weekend.
I don't know about that. I'm from Toronto. I know. I don't mind the cold. I was actually going to walk from the rink today, and I usually do walk from Calgary to the hotel, and it's about a 45, 50-minute walk. But today, no way. It's like 0. It's too cold here.
Craig, let's talk about this Capitals team. They're in Calgary tonight. Tomorrow they'll visit the Edmonton Oilers. 24-21-6 on the season, 6 points back of the last wild card. I find Washington very similar to the Winnipegs, the New Jerseys. A lot of teams that were really good last year that have kind of dipped this year. What has led to kind of them being on the outside looking in late January?
Let me take you back since Carberry arrived. Our first year with Carberry, we made the playoffs the last game of the season against the Flyers. We were tough defensively. We didn't allow teams to score more than 2 goals. We were always in every game, and we were waiting for our chances. The following year, last year, everything that we absolutely shot went in, and everybody on our team had career years. And that's hard to duplicate. So this year we start off, and we had a good run there, and I think in December and November, and then all of a sudden everything sort of imploded a little bit because now we weren't getting the pucks to drop like they were last year. The career year guys were having trouble finding the net, and so now we find ourselves in a big problem area right now because there's too many looking for that wild card, and if we don't start winning, we've lost 4 in a row. We've only scored 9 goals or so over this 4-game losing streak. What's gone bad here, I guess you could say, is our 5-on-5 play, which was our identity, which was what our team was built around to be the so-called, every town we come into, everyone says, man, you guys are big, you're heavy, you're a heavy team. Well, we haven't played that heavy defensively, unfortunately, and we sort of have made some real poor decisions in the last 4 games, as Carberry describes it, astronomical mistakes, like so bad, like we never usually make. So we're going back tonight, and it's going to be more, he wants more of a playoff strategy where we're going to wait and check in all 3 zones as hard as we possibly can, and we're going to wait for our chances, but then, fellas, we got to bury them. And our power play has been better, but now our 5-on-5 plays drop. So if we can combine them both, we could have some success tonight.
Craig, last year, Logan Thompson really kind of established himself as a bona fide number one, and just had a great season this year, named to the Olympic team. What can you tell us about his play so far this season? It started out really good. His numbers look really solid up to this date, but like you said, are the Capitals relying more on him to keep the goals against down with the lack of scoring?
I think so, absolutely. You nailed it on the head. I think that, when you look at his numbers, very impressive. I think, the goals, the analytics, the one I really look at is goals saved above expected. He's right up there with the best of them in the league this year. And so he's bailing out his team. I think Logan, he says he got a lot of work from Sean Burke back in the day and guys like that showed him to sit a little more on the goal line and utilize his reflexes and his size. The one thing that both of our goalies do extremely well is they battle and they compete, and those pucks that probably should go in, they're keeping them out of the net, and those have been keeping us in games and allowing us to get our game going. So Logan Thompson's been terrific, arguably the MVP of the team so far, along with Tom Wilson. Those two guys would be the main guys that would be our MVP, and then Chychrun, that's the third guy that has really kept us afloat. And I think Logan's going again tonight. Charlie will get the nod in Edmonton tomorrow night, and he's been brilliant too. So we have not had goalie problems. It's been turnovers. If you watched our last 4 or 5 games, guys, we make some bad mistakes, and those mistakes are single out during the game and the other team scores. We had 3 goals from below the goal line last game where they established a forecheck, got below our goal line, and made passes to the front of the net with poor coverage. So to me, that's got to clean up. That's been a trend since about January 1st, where we've had trouble controlling guys in front of the net. We play man-on-man everywhere, and we are losing guys, and that leaves the goaltenders out to fend for themselves. But I would take Logan any day of the week. He has really been something this year.
Washington Capitals TV color and analyst Craigh Laughlin joining us here on EST Afternoons. Craigh, one player I want to ask you about, a young guy, Ryan Leonard, really coming into his own this year. You've got the 9 games last year, got that 1 goal this year so far, 29 points in 41 games. What's kind of been his evolution so far? Very young in his career, but every time I look at a box score for the Caps, it seems he's involved some way or the other.
He's got the pieces to be a real good pro. I think when you look at him and his background, scoring 30 goals in the college ranks at BC, coming out and playing last year some, got him a little more comfortable here. The thing that's has really been impressive with Ryan, number 2 things, his skating ability is very powerful and very fast for a young kid. And number 2, his release is fantastic. He really has a release that he goes from way outside his body, about 6 feet away from his skates, and he's able to pull it in, change the angle, and snap it with high velocity right with the curve of the stick right next to his feet. To me, that makes him a goal scorer, and he's going to be a goal scorer. He's our best up and rising star in Washington. He's going to be, I would say right now that he in the future is going to be a 30 to 40 goal guy. He'll help replace, when Ovi ever decides to retire, that he can replace some of the goals we're going to lose. So I think when you look at Ryan Leonard, he is a piece that fits in the top 6, and that's where he plays. Does he still make young men mistakes and young player mistakes? Absolutely. But this is the evolution. They're going to give him a long rope to continue to develop. His physicality is improving. His being involved. He's drawn the most penalties, I think, among rookies this year because he sort of plays a little bit under your skin style sometimes, and that provokes penalties against him. And so to me, he's been the full package. We really like his development, I would say, here in Washington, very much so.
Craigh, I'm sorry, but I got to ask you, you probably get this question. Yep. Tons coming out west, but we had Sidney Crosby on the Pittsburgh Penguins in here last night. Sidney does not play his age. Looking at the current points, Alexander Ovechkin is tied with Wilson for the team league in points right now. These guys are just phenomenal players, but this isn't the last time we're going to see Alex come out west and play against the Oilers, is it?
Oh, man, that's $1 million question, I think it stems, and this stems really back. We get this asked in every city, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm around the team all the time and talk to guys all the time, and we have heard nothing about Alex and next season yet. He still has to be signed. Carlson still has to be signed. And as far as we know, there have been no discussions about Alex. Alex will decide when he wants to discuss another contract or another year or another two, whatever he wants. And the general manager, Chris Patrick, will talk to him. So it has not been brought up. I would say this, that when you look at his career and what he's doing this year, it's pretty darn impressive where he is at 40 years of age to be doing what he's still doing. He's still timing sometimes off for him, which is, something that I guess goes with age. Your timing gets off to get that lethal shot away, and he's bobbled a few of them, but he still has 20 goals, and he's going to end up probably with 30 or more by the end of the season. So it's going to come down to him. He's still a part of Moscow Dynamo. He's part of that ownership group, or not ownership group, but he definitely has a say in what they do over there. And his wife has said they would love to finish their career playing in the KHL. When is that going to be? I really don't know. He had so much stress last year, fellas, traveling city to city, so much media, so many people all over him. When are you gonna beat Gretz's record? When are you gonna do this? And every day was a media circus in every city we went to. And I sometimes look back on that and say, that's why he's mum this year. He just doesn't want to be. If it is, he doesn't want the circus that would surround it. If it isn't, he'll make the announcement at the end of the season that he's coming back. We would love to have him back because he's an iconic figure, not only for our league, but for the DMV, the DC market, the Maryland, Virginia market. He is right up there with the best of all time sports people that have ever played in our town, and it would be a shame if this was his last year.
Craig, correct me if I'm wrong, though, but his mom and dad were big Olympians, and I remember reading years ago that one of the things that meant so much to him was to compete at the Olympic Games and try to get one of those gold medals around his neck. And I know there's political ramifications stuff, but in any of your talks with Alex, is that still kind of one of the things that he would really like to put the last kind of feather in that? What an unbelievable career of hockey.
Yeah, if they can ever straighten that out with the International Ice Hockey Federation, have him and Russia be able to join the Olympics, that would be something for sure. I mean, he always talks about that. He's talked about that years ago, that would be one of his things that he wanted to accomplish. The second thing is he's got two young boys. He would love to play in the KHL. So there's sort of two things there that he's really looking forward to. I think that, they're two young kids. They both play hockey. They're both, 3 and 5 or whatever they are, but they love the game. They're at all hockey games. He always high-fives them, fist pumps them on the glass. He's loved playing. He's loved playing at home when the kids and his wife are at the glass and he's able to celebrate them after goals, after wins. That's a big part of his life now. He's not the rock star guys that he used to be back in the day. I used to pull into town on the bus, and I thought I was at a Rolling Stones concert or something, the way we walked off the bus. We'd have Nick Baxter, we'd have Ovi, we'd have Mike Green, we'd have the fun bunch, and they'd roll off, and there'd be fans waiting at 3 in the morning in Edmonton and Calgary and Toronto, and it would be, I was saying, we're traveling with a rock band. And now that's sort of settled down. He's in his family mode. And he's in a good place right now, guys. He really is in a good place. He wants to win more than anything. I think you made a good point about the Olympics, but he would love, and this is his passion. And even he said this at the start of the year, he would love to win another cup for the DMV. And that was on his mind from day one. And we're seeing some good play out of him. Has he slowed down a little bit? For sure. But everybody slows down at 40. I mean, how can you still be playing in the best sport, the fastest sport, and still doing what he's doing? I mean, he's an anomaly. He's a guy that I cannot believe that he's still doing what he's doing. And you know what? And a lot of people don't realize this. He has a passion for this game like none other. He's a guy that will never miss practice, guys. He might take a morning skate off, but he loves practicing. And I'm dead tired. I'll be walking past him, and I'm saying, Obi, you going to practice? And he says, absolutely. I mean, it's just in his blood, guys. And that's what makes longevity. I'm sure Gordy was the same. Gretz was the same. All these superheroes in our sport. they all had that passion, and they always loved going to the rink, and that's Ovi in a nutshell.
Craig, one last one for you. Jacob Chychrun, a guy that, he up and down years in Arizona, started a little slow in Ottawa, tons of injuries mixed in there, but the last year with the Capitals, outstanding. He's going to surpass his points totals probably this year, already at 36 after 49 games. How important has this kind of acquisition been for the Capitals, especially with John Carlson getting older?
Yeah, I think it's huge. And I think a lot of teams question when the Caps made that deal for Chychrun, and people were saying, well, you're not going to be able to sign him, or he's going to do this. He's also, guys, in a very good place. He's changed now over this year. He is our go-to defenseman. If you watch our first power play now, it's sort of been turned over to Chychrun from John Carlson, and we knew that was going to happen. John's still going to be re-signed here, guys, for sure. I know they've started talking a little bit. I'm positive he's going to re-up. And now you have, because John can still play in the top four, then you have Chychrun now, who has blazing speed. I thought he had the year that could place him on Team Canada because of how well he's played and how good he is. I did not realize when he first came how big and how strong he is. He does some, he eats raw meat and all that stuff, guys. I'm not into all that, but maybe I should be. Maybe I could be jacked like he is, but he's jacked beyond belief. And I look at him, and he can skate like the wind. I mean, there's not many defensemen, and this game's all about speed now, that can turn on a dime, that has that lethal wrist shot, the way he gets it off his stick with torque. He has been a godsend for our team. He says fit in. He loves living in Washington. Just had his first baby, I think last week or 7 or 8 days ago. He's in a very good place, and he wants to win. He competes like a son of a gun.
Craig, this has been great. Enjoy the game tonight. Have a great call here tomorrow in Edmonton. Stay warm, and thanks again for your time.
Thank you very much, fellas. Enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
All right, Craig Laughlin, TV color analyst for Monumental Sports Network. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very passionate. I love hearing that about Ovi. Like, he could take those days that the NBA uses. What are they? Load management. And Ovi's like, no,
There's no such thing.
It's interesting. He wants to play in the KHL for his kids, eh?
Oh, I read something years ago about that. That was a big part of it. And look at Datsuk, I think, is still playing. Kuznetsov is playing. Like, a lot of these guys go back home and play. Radulov, yeah. A lot of those guys go back and play in the KHL, which is kind of pretty cool, you know?
Well, it's their home.
Why not wind it down at home?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Sure. That was great. Very good. Great job by Coup booking Greg Laughlin. He'll be on the call tonight if you're in Washington, obviously. They're in Calgary, 7 o'clock, puck drop here tomorrow. And the Oilers won't get Logan Thompson. He confirmed it. They'll get Charlie Lindgren in net. But both guys have been pretty good this year, so we'll see what happens tonight. They're on a 4-game losing streak, so maybe sprinkle a little on Washington because they are due. The afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort, and Casino Coop's just shaking his head at me. Check out their Tap 25 restaurant. $21.99 is their prime rib special. It's available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. All right, next, we will talk NFL with our good buddy Lee Hacksaw Hamilton. That's all coming up. Keep slamming that thumbs up. We're halfway to 100. We would like to get there on this Friday. All right, if you're out there, stay warm. Drive safe. Let's get everybody home for the weekend so they can enjoy not only the Oilers game, but all the NFL action as well as we draw closer and closer to some auto racing returning. That's going to be fun. A lot of auto racing on the show.
The Ferrari was testing yesterday.
Yeah. They sent out their livery. We're going to do a ranking of the liveries, Joaquin, when they're all out, okay?
Yeah.
You down for that?
I'm down.
All right, let's do it. Lee Hacksaw on the other side of the break.
The CFL's salary cap will increase for a second straight year, rising to nearly $6.3 million in 2026, which is an increase of over $200,000 from this past season. And across the border, ESPN's Adam Schefter has reported that the Bills are interviewing Philip Rivers for their vacant head coaching position. To the NHL, Anthony Stolarz is expected to make his first start since November 11th for Toronto as Mitch Marner and the Golden Knights visit Toronto. Mitch Marner playing in his former home for the first time since the trade. Rasmus Andersson projected to make his Knights debut, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson is a game-time decision for the Six with a total of 8 games around the NHL. Baseball news, Sir Anthony Dominguez has been reported to have agreed to a 2-year deal in Chicago with the White Sox. ESPN's Jeff Passan reporting. And in the NBA, it's Toronto and Portland throwing down out west. Tip-off goes at 8 around the association. The Celtics and Nets duel. The Pistons and Rockets meet while Phoenix visits Atlanta. We check in with Lee Hacksaw Hamilton next on EST Afternoons. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
When you cater with Royal Pizza, you're getting the same great pizzas, pastas, and salads you love,
just bigger
and built for a crowd. Perfect for teams, offices, or parties, Royal Pizza's catering brings real value around $10 per person. Delicious, high quality, and easy. If you like their pastas, you'll love their catering pastas even more. Visit royalpizza.ca or contact your local store for exact pricing and details.
So come on home, Royal Pizza, still making it great.
Sentinel Storage presents Team Canada Ice Dancers, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier on Support from Home.
We're celebrating all the people at home, the people that have supported us. We know our community is going to be cheering for us, and we know the country is going to be cheering for us. Thank you, Canada.
Sentinel Storage, official storage partner of Team Canada.
Running your own small business takes courage, and as it grows, so does your team. That's why Alberta Blue Cross offers health, dental, life, disability, and wellness benefits designed for small businesses. Because we know a healthy team means a thriving business. Join over 5,000 Alberta businesses who have chosen us to help their business grow and succeed. Alberta Blue Cross takes care of you and your employees, so you can take care of your business. Visit ab.bluecross.ca to find a plan that's right for you.
We're back here on EST Afternoons. Joaquin, Gage, Hernan, Salas, Zach Kubish with you and talk some NFL. Our next guest is brought to you by Old Country Towing, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 roadside rescue team, fast, safe, and reliable for over 15 years. Whether it's game day or a snowstorm, we work as hard as your favorite team to get you going. Call 780-986-6088 for all your towing needs, especially with minus 30 here over the weekend. Old Country Towing is a place to be. And we're very happy to welcome back to the show our good friend Lee Hacksaw Hamilton from LeeHacksawHamilton.com. Lee, thank you for taking the time once again. How you doing?
Guys, I got a stupid question to ask Joaquin. So it's the middle of winter. This side of the border, we are having a siege of Arctic weather like we have never, ever seen before. And dude in Edmonton is doing his podcast in a T-shirt. How is that humanly possible? By the way, what is the temperature in Edmonton? Because at my cottage in upstate New York, they're saying the wind chill tonight is going to be 35 below. So what's the actual temperature in Edmonton at this hour? And use language I understand, Fahrenheit, not Celsius.
So if we look at it, Lee, I'm just grabbing it right now. So right now it's minus 18 Celsius, which would be. Oh wait, sorry, 1 second. Minus.
You have problems in new math too, don't you? Okay.
Yeah, no, I got an app for it, Lee. It's okay, but so it would be 0, roughly. Fahrenheit.
Okay, and you're wearing a T-shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great stuff. Lee, let's before we get to the games, let's do some off the field stuff here. 5 hires so far. Where do you think they kind of rank in terms of where you're seeing some of these coaches land?
Well, things are starting to move at warp speed, and that's a huge question, Hernan. Let me just run through the NFL roadmap real quick for you. Obviously, the Giants getting Harbaugh was a massive hire, a very quick trigger hire. He's put his fingerprints on everything. They've let go their entire coaching staff that he was supposed to inherit. He's asked for permission to interview 11 assistants from the Baltimore Ravens. I don't think he's going to get a yes on all of them. Atlanta was the second one, and I thought that domino would fall quickly. They got Kevin Stefanski, came out of Cleveland, had done a really good job in a really tough quarterback situation there, and Stefanski now is reaching back, and he's going to take some of the coaching staff out of Cleveland, and he's taking people out of Minnesota. And Stefanski was with the Vikings when that quarterback, Kirk Cousins, did really, really well. So it may be Stefanski's going to go back to Cousins to be the quarterback there in Atlanta to try to solve that quarterback riddle there. Baltimore's hiring of Jesse Minter was expected. I think he's a fast-track, bright light guy defensively, and of course it comes off the Harbaugh trees, and it worked in Baltimore before, so that's a really good acquisition. I think the intriguing storyline in Baltimore after the Jesse Minter hiring is going to be, what are they going to do with the offensive coordinator's job? They need somebody that can communicate and fix what's right or not totally correct with Lamar Jackson. So the OC hire in Baltimore is going to be something to pay attention to. Tennessee, this was unique. They had one interview, less than 5 hours with Robert Salah of the 49ers, and hired him on the spot. Mm-hmm. So I'll be intrigued to see what they do in offensive coordinator, because they need somebody that can really fast forward the development of the kid quarterback Cam Ward. And the Miami thing was all about relationships. You know, Miami hired a new general manager first. John Eric Sullivan came out of Green Bay. He turned around and hired the Packers defensive coordinator, Jeff Hafley, just like that. But they got to solve what they're doing with Tyreek, what they're doing with Tua Tagovailoa. They got some issues still to be decided from the roster standpoint. So those are the 5 hires, 5 openings. What I was told last night, Pittsburgh is doing something really radical, you know, and I had maintained, I think I mentioned to you maybe last Friday, Pittsburgh has to change the way they're doing their business, especially player acquisitions, the offensive side of the football, get modernized. I was told Pittsburgh had an interview this past week with Nate Scheelhaas, who was the passing game coordinator of the Rams, and I was told he blew them away. And as soon as the Rams are out of the playoffs, I think Pittsburgh might be making a move on him, and he is an offensive, bright light guy. So that may change everything there. Raiders' first siege of guys they interviewed were all defensive people, and then they stopped. And then they were going to start up again, but the coordinators that they want to interview are still in postseason play, led by Clint Kubiak in Seattle. And I think if Seattle, when their season's over, I think they're going to move on Kubiak there with the Raiders, and that makes sense. Offensive mind, you're going to draft the quarterback out of Indiana, Mendoza with the first pick of the draft. You want somebody to fast forward that kid's progress, and obviously Tom Brady's fingerprints all over this. The Buffalo firing was a shocker to me. The Buffalo interview with Brian Daboll makes a lot of sense because he was there in the early days of Josh Allen and really fast forward his progress. But that being said, you know, they fired a pretty popular coach in Sean McDermott. And how do you go back to Buffalo fan and explain to him, we're hiring a guy that was 20-40 as coach of the New York Giants? That's going to take a lot of explaining. Plus the fact that Buffalo's press conference post-firing of McDermott was really ugly. They kind of really lost the press conference there. Cleveland's got a whole series of problems, and now another one. They violated the Rooney Rule. They can't hire another coach until they go through interview another wave of African-American candidates. How you could screw this up is beyond me, but they screwed it up in Cleveland. And Arizona, I mean, it looks like the last outpost. I don't know who wants to go work for Michael Bidwell's team. They're not interviewing anybody of hot name candidacy. They're interviewing a second wave of guys who've been there, didn't get it done the first time around. So we got 5 openings left there. And then there's a strange story that's just evolved this morning. You know, the Chargers hired Mike McDaniel, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, who got fired, hired him as offensive coordinator, and they haven't announced it yet. And now we find out McDaniel's in Buffalo today interviewing for the Bills' head coaching job, which is really weird. So I don't know whether McDaniel accepted the Charger OC job to work with a hot quarterback, Justin Herbert, and then called him back and said, by the way, I just got called to go to Buffalo. I want the chance to talk. And so I don't know if Jim Harbaugh signed off on this or whether McDaniel's just done it on his own. But that just happened in the last 3 hours. And the other unique aspect of all these coaches, nobody's interviewed McDermott, and all his jobs are closing, which is a bit of a surprise to me. It looks like Mike McCarthy, the ex-Packer Cowboy coach, is getting closed out. I'm not sure he's going to get a job. Brian Flores, who's got a great set of credentials as a coordinator, evidently is not going to get another head coaching job despite having interviewed. Jim Schwartz is up in Cleveland, defensive coordinator of pretty good renown. Looks like he might get closed out in Cleveland. Where's he going to go? So we've seen 10 openings was a shocker. And this wave, there's so many good coaches out there in this interview cycle. I'm surprised, but there's looks like some decent people to be left on the sidelines here. By the time we get to the finish line, this finish line is coming pretty quickly.
Leah, I mean, I don't know if you know what the whole process is like, but like to me, I mean, if I'm just looking at say Baltimore and they're looking at a new OC, what would they look for in hiring for that position with their star quarterback in Lamar Jackson? Like, what do you know? What a peek behind the curtain and what types of questions they want to see? Because that seems like that would be one of the most important relationships is OC coordinator with the quarterback.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Joaquin. And you kind of hit the nail on the head in terms of peeking behind the closed door. What they need is somebody who specializes in RPO packages, run pass option packages, to play to the strength of Lamar Jackson. That's item one. Secondly, when Lamar Jackson came out of Louisville, he was a great athlete, but he was not an accomplished passer. He still has issues down the field in terms of consistency, throwing deep balls. So they need somebody that's got to teach mechanics, because there's some mechanics with scrambling quarterbacks, with arm slots, footwork, etc. These guys are moving the pocket all the time. So you need somebody that's a unique teacher that can deliver a message to him. I don't think, as good as Lamar's been, and he's a brilliant athlete, but he's been hurt a lot, I just don't think he's a finished product yet. So I think RPO background and the teaching of mechanics to communicate with this guy. Because the theory in Baltimore, Joaquin, was that Lamar Jackson just lost his ability to communicate with Todd Monken. And that whole thing fell apart. And then he kept getting hurt, which further complicated the thing. So I think it's because he's such a unique individual, I just think it takes a special type coach communicating X's and O's and ramping him up. That'd be intrigued to see. Like I say, Jess Minter's a really bright light defensive coordinator coming in. He's going to have to hire the right offensive coordinator to work with. That's a good question.
Lee Hacksaw Hamilton joining us here from LeeHacksawHamilton.com. Let's go to on the field. Lee, which game do you want to start with first here?
Let's talk about the angry mob game. Let's talk about what's going to happen in Denver. Okay, so you got Vrabel's angry mob defense. Going to Denver against the Broncos' Orange Crush defense, and they have put up staggering statistics during the course of the season. So that's one storyline. Second storyline, a lot of people doubt Drake May. A lot of people doubt the Patriots, including, who the hell he played. Well, Drake May has now beaten a really good Charger defense, and Drake May dismantled a really good Houston Texans defense. So he's checked off some more boxes along the way. Now, that being said, they're going to Denver, and they're going to play an Orange Crush defense. It's got 72 quarterback sacks and 28 takeaways, and they're going to play in front of 72,000 fans. And Sean Payton has spent 2 weeks emotionally ramping up this crowd. People working in office buildings in Denver are screaming right now about playoff games, and the game's not till Sunday. So he's really changed the atmospherics in the Mile High City. And there's a unique intangible, too. I didn't realize this till this week. New England, the greatness of Brady and Belichick, New England has never won a playoff game in Denver. Now, granted, that was the Elway era, et cetera. Mm-hmm. So those are the storylines on the Patriots side. And obviously, the Denver side, the loss of the quarterback, Bo Nix, on such a fluke accident on the second to last play of the game is sad, because he was the trigger man, the catalyst that ignited everything else they were doing offensively. That's an issue. Jarrett Stidham is 1-4 as a starting quarterback in his life. He's hasn't played a game in 3 years. And you're asking in 1 week's time to ramp him up. And the biggest challenge to me is New England's defense is so complicated in pre-snap reads. How is Stidham going to be able to handle all the things he sees that might not be what happens when the ball is snapped? That's an issue. Can they run the football, that defensive front led by Barmore and Milton Williams in New England? The defensive front, those are men. Can they run the ball? And secondly, the back end led by Christian Gonzalez and that secondary, they smother wide receivers. And Denver's wide receiver corps does not have a history of physically dominating press coverage of the line of scrimmage. So Denver's got so many things going against them, and now they don't have Bo Nix as a trigger man. So if you're asking me, I think New England's angry mob will beat Denver's angry mob, but it's going to be challenging to see.
Well, let's look at the other one, Rams, Seattle, Lee. Everyone's talking, this is just from past what happened over the regular season, this is kind of the game of the postseason. Should the Super Bowl be presented to one of these teams at the end of this game and just be done with it?
It might. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but it might well be. I'll give you a term that I thought about this morning. I was trying to come up with one word that signifies what's going to happen Sunday in Seattle. Ghosts. Matthew Stafford can't have ghosts going into this game. Now, he has played really well in Seattle, even though he hasn't played well on the road at the end of this past season. I went back and looked. In his last 4 games in Seattle against the Seahawks, he's averaged 363 yards per game passing, and he's thrown 6 touchdowns. And the last time when they were there, he put 37 on the board, but they lost at the end of the game. So there can't be any ghost for Matthew Stafford. I think the other questions the Rams have, they got 2 good running backs, but can they pound the ball against a really good physical Seattle defensive front? And then conversely, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, 3 tight ends. Those guys are ballers coming off the line of scrimmage for the Rams. But the thing is, that back 7, those guys mug people. I call them the Legion of Doom 2.0. So Stafford's got some challenges ahead because that's a really good defense. Now, the flip side about ghosts, Sam Darnold, get this. Last 3 times he's played the Rams, 1 game he took 9 quarterback sacks. The last 2 games this season, he threw 6 picks. And he's not 100% healthy. And they're hiding it. And they're not exposing him. And they're going to have to max protect him, which means it's less of an offense there. Now they don't have their power running back. Zach Charbonnet's gone. They do have Kenneth Walker, and he's going to have to carry the load. I think that they have to be active down the field. But active down the field, hitting big plays to their wide receivers that Seattle has, led by Jackson Smith and Jiba and Cooper Kupp and Shaheed. Kupp and Shaheed have to have games in which they really contribute, which will open up things for Njiba on the other side. But, if you're going to go 3 wides, that means you're exposing your injured quarterback to a fierce pass rush. And there's all kinds of ghosts. I mean, Darnold has not done well in his life in the history of postseason. And these Rams have got this sucker cranked up now with a veteran quarterback in Stafford that no longer fears anybody, including when he has to play in Seattle. It's going to be a great game. I think both of these games are going to be doozies. We might have record-setting TV ratings. Last weekend's TV ratings were just off the charts.
Yeah, it's going to be a great 2 games to watch. I have one last one for you, Lee. Coach of the Year finalists are out. It's a great list. Liam Cohen, Johnson, McDonald, Shanahan, Vrabel. For you, who's going to take this one?
Well, they're still playing. I have to think it's Vrabel. What he's done in 1 calendar year from going from worst, absolute worst, when he replaced Jared Mayo, to first is pretty doggone good. And what he's done developing a second-year quarterback, although I think Drake May still makes some mistakes, as witnessed by he's in 2 playoff games. Drake May's taken 10 sacks, 2 picks, 6 fumbles. Don't want to do that in postseason. But they are just such a complete team, playing at peak efficiency, and for the most part, they've stayed away from catastrophic injuries. So I would tend to think Vrabel. Shanahan did such a hell of a job in San Francisco. When you consider all the distractions, starting with Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, and then all the injuries, whether it's Bosa and then what happened at the end again with George Kittle, he has to get some consideration there too. McVay probably won't get any consideration, but that's a really good group that he's got with the LA Rams. But I think the dude in the 617 area code, the angry mob defense, and the whole culture what Patriot football has flipped to in 1 year. They've made everybody in Boston forget about Belichick. It's just it's funny.
Lee, let our listeners and our viewers know where they can find your work.
Well, listen, I do two things. I have a big sports website. I write on it every day of the week. It's absolutely free. LeeHacksawHamilton.com. You can subscribe to it. You'll get my newsletters. We put out 2 newsletters a day. And then if you like sports talk, when you're done with the brilliance in the North, Edmonton Oilers to the Edmonton Oil Kings to the Elks and all that, go to YouTube channel. Just type in my name, Lee Hacksaw Hamilton. Take a view. We do 2-hour podcast a couple times a week. It's kind of different, not like you guys, but it's just really different. And obviously you can subscribe and watch it whenever because it's up there for free too. So keeps my days busy. And I don't wear T-shirts in the middle of winter. You are a stud. I'll tell you, my man. You're just absolutely amazing.
I was born on the ice, Lee. What can I say?
Lee, great stuff. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the games, and I'm sure we'll chat soon.
My pleasure, gentlemen. Have a great sports weekend up in the Great White North, and we'll look to talk to you next week because there will be more stories to cover on and off the field. That's always great to be part of your show.
All right, Lee Hacksaw Hamilton from LeeHacksawHamilton.com. It's going to be a couple great games. As a Niners fan, I can't cheer for the Seahawks. I can't cheer for the Rams either, but I like Matthew Stafford.
It's hard not to like Stafford.
It's hard not to like him. Puka, it's going to be a great game, though. And then the other side, I mean, it's stacked up against Denver because of the quarterback stuff, but you never know, man. That's why they play the game, right? And I do like the Patriots. It's a young team, different team. Like Lee said, Vrabel's probably going to get Coach of the Year for what he's done in that turnaround. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. Who do you have? Rams, Pats. I think that's what most people would have, but you never know, man. You never know.
No, you don't. Has this been probably the best NFL football playoffs in a long time?
Been exciting, man.
Yeah. Like even for non-fans, like I think there's only one blowout.
Yeah. Well, there was one dud of a game, which was it was in the wild card round.
Yeah.
It was the Patriots.
Yeah, they destroyed them.
Terrible. But every other game has been.
Did you see Caleb Williams at the Blackhawks game?
Just chilling
with the Bedard jersey on.
And then he went to the Bulls game the next day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. All right, coming up next, Craigh, let's do a parlay as we send you into the weekend. But first, Reed Wilkins, of course, and Jay Milne will have a loaded show for you from 3 to 6. Don't go anywhere. Tomorrow, Hello Hockey from 10 to noon. The boys will be on at 7 for the pregame shows. The Oilers host the Washington Capitals. We'll close it out next here. Keep slamming that thumbs up for us. We're back after the break.
Francis Bammy has been locked up for next season. He suited up in 15 games for the Double E last year. Edmonton also signing 7 other players, including 2 American receivers a year, Ashante and Katron Jackson Jr. Meanwhile, the CFL has announced a salary cap increase for next season, over $200,000 for next year, with the cap now set at nearly $6.3 million. In Buffalo, ESPN's Adam Schefter has reported that Phillip Rivers has been interviewed by the Bills for their open head coaching position. To the NHL, Mitch Marner makes his return to Toronto for the first time since the trade, as the Golden Knights face off against the Leafs. Rasmus Andersson expected to make his Vegas debut, while Anthony Stolarz is projected to return from a 2-month absence for Toronto. MLB news, ESPN's Jeff Passan has reported former Jay Sir Anthony Dominguez has agreed to a 2-year, $20 million deal with the White Sox, and there are 7 games in the association. 8 games, actually, Raptors facing the Blazers at 8 o'clock. The final segment of EST Afternoons brings us back. After the break comes Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
Festive featured wing flavors are here at the Canadian Brewhouse. It's festive cranberry versus Korean bulgogi in the ultimate flavor showdown. Try them anytime or just 67 cents every Wing Wednesday for a limited time. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Hey Edmonton, did you know a local Play Alberta winner scored over $430,000 on Desert Fantasy? Think about the rec room you could build with that kind of cash. From major casino winners every hour to jackpots worth millions and hundreds of popular games to money that stays in the province, there has never been a better time to sign up for Play Alberta. Download the app today to get started with casino, sports, and lottery, all in one app. Must be 18 plus to play. When you gamble, use your game sense.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
I'm your Huckleberry.
We're back. Final segment for the week, Gage. I'm exhausted. Looking forward to the weekend or what?
You're exhausted. Why?
Hey, so you want another surprise? We're going to drink some Delirium Reds, buddy.
Are we?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hope you like it, buddy.
Thanks for the invite.
Well, you got
work to do.
You got work to do. You got 3 more hours.
Jesus.
What is a Delirium Red?
It's a beer.
Oh. Is it like a strong beer?
I thought you brought my wife here.
It's my favorite beer in the world right now.
Oh.
It's difficult to find. I found them at Sherbrooke, and they sell them by the bottle. You can't get a case.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's fudged up, buddy.
How many bottles you get?
Don't you worry about it. Oh. All right. Quickly, let's just do noticias. We got 6 minutes. Hey, Mitchie Marner back in Toronto. Does he get booed?
No. Is he? I don't know. They got the picture. I don't know if you've gone to TSA. There's that picture of him. Marner expects Leafs fans will try to get him off his game.
Yeah.
Like they'll have a nice thing for him, I think,
yeah.
right?
Draft pick.
Like I think the best thing for Mitch Marner has been just the struggles of the Toronto Maple Leafs this season, you know, that have shown that, you know what, maybe he wasn't that bad, right? Hard to replace a 100-point player.
Yeah.
In the NHL. So
the big thing with him was the playoffs, right?
And we'll see.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do in the regular season, Jabroni.
It doesn't matter. So we'll see if Mitchie Marner, man. I can't wait for that. I'm definitely.
Like, can you imagine if the Toronto Maple Leafs don't make the playoffs?
Yeah.
And Mitch Marner and the Golden Knights go off and win the Stanley Cup. And Marner's like in the talk of a Conn Smythe.
Ugh. Rasmus making his debut for the Golden Knights tonight. Did you hear this story? Former Canadian Olympic snowboarder Ryan Wedding, he was on the FBI's most wanted list, was arrested in Mexico.
Yeah, he was stuffing blow in his snowboard cases and doing. It's unbelievable.
This is a movie, man.
Oh, it will be.
Like, how do you go from being an Olympic snowboarder to?
He's been on the run for
years, man.
Yeah.
Unreal. Like, I want to know that conversation when you're a snowboarder. Like, hey,
he was probably down in your neck of the woods in Chile and snowboarding. And then he gets approached, right? Hey, throw this in your thing. And he gets a bunch of dough.
Oh, Big Uke saying there's murder involved too.
Oh, is there?
Oh, boy.
Well, that's not
This is going to be a full-fledged Netflix series.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough look, man. Tough look.
I wonder what I could play in there. Maybe the Pro Shop snowboard. I can.
Well, you can be a mascot.
Oh, maybe.
Well, hopefully not the one from Pittsburgh.
Patrick says many murders. Well, he's
murders.
He's probably in with a cartel at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been running for years. Like they show these pictures of him down in Mexico, right?
Yeah, Big.
And that's where they got him.
Big Uke says the Canadian El Chapo.
Yeah, well, that's that.
Well, they're watching an interview in the bullpen there, and that's what they said. Yeah, it's compared to on the news. They said compared to El Chapo or I can't remember the other big guy, but it's a modern day, present day El Chapo.
that little Cash Patel referred to him as the modern day El Chapo.
Yeah,
but Pastor says the modern day Escobar. I don't think Escobar was on another level.
Yeah, that's
the guy had a zoo in his house.
Did you see? I saw the thing with his kids.
Yeah.
They still got a lot of homes, I guess.
Oh, what that guy was raking in. Watch the series Narcos. It's the true story of the life of Pablo Escobar and the people trying to catch him.
You know what I hated about that is I watch in Entourage. You know how Vinny wants to play Pablo Escobar and he does it and it gets terrible reviews, but it shows the scene where he's supposed to be captured.
Yeah.
I thought they reenact. I thought that was it. Like they went in with helicopters. No, he was running on rooftops.
He was running on roofs with no shoes.
No shoes. Yeah.
I like this one from Confide. Talk about shredding the powder.
Shredding the pow.
A good one. And hey, Mboko won yesterday in the Australian Open. That's great news. Canada has a new sporting director, Kenneth Heiner-Moller. I guess he coached the women's team. I don't know much about him. I got to do more research on him. Elk sign 8. A lot of guys to bring into camp and all that stuff. So I also something popped up on my Instagram yesterday. Did you know in Germany, a hangover is deemed as an illness? You can call in sick with a hangover.
Really?
Yeah.
Shoot, I should have done that when I played there.
It might need to start up Germany sports talk here.
In my 20s, boys, I thought my bosses were stupid. They knew every Monday or every second Monday, Hernan would call in. Oh yeah, my stomach hurts. I was hungover.
Yeah.
Man. You know.
You say that every day. Are you hungover every day when you come in and we say you're hungover?
I'm so tired today. Yeah, I stayed up until 3 in the morning. Yeah.
Well, it's because I run, Coop. You know that, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly screw it. Let's do it. Parlay for Play Alberta inside the numbers. Hit it.
Screw it, let's do it, no delay. Let's take a risk today. No sense being safe. We need a huge payday.
I think I go first. Yeah. I'm taking Marner Point.
Oh, you beat me. Okay. All right. Well, I'll go.
Let's go, Mitchie.
Yeah. Do we
got your back.
Do we want to just double it up and go Mitch Marner 2 points? Could that work, or should I pick a different player?
Pick a different.
Okay. I will go with Tom Wilson goal against the Flames tonight.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
What was,
You've been ice cold, Coop, but I like your pick.
Yeah, ice cool being ice cold. Wouldn't want anything different. At least I'm not wearing a T-shirt right now. Great White North.
He's showing off the pipes there, buddy.
Yeah. I am going to go with where are they here? Am I on the right day? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm going to go. I know they're back-to-back. Dallas Stars. We'll go
and St. Louis.
We'll go Mikko Rantanen goal.
Oh,
2 goals.
Let's go.
We're ice cold and we're going with 2 goals.
We're not ice cold. Oh, yeah, we are ice cold.
Yeah, we're ice cold.
Whatever.
As cold as ice.
Wilson goal, Rantanen goal, Marner Point. Who's riding? We got to get out of here before Reed yells at us. Thank you to Coop for booking Mr. Craigh. Laughlin, he was awesome from Monumental Sports Network. And our buddy Lee Hacksaw Hamilton. Gage and I are going to go enjoy some delicious beers. I've totally forgot that name. We drinking, baby. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. We love you. Chowders.